Hello everyone, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. In this episode, we will finally manage to boot up our microchip production facility, at least one half of it. We don't really have the computing power for both of them, but one half is plenty enough. These microchips are the actual prerequisite to making the tier 3 electronics, which will be a very important resource for the foreseeable future, because we will need it to actually continue with our research. The only real source we had before was from the world map, but we need a more steady and more reliable source. So anyways, I believe it is now time to get into it. Alright, let's get to work. So, before we do anything, I would like to fix a couple things. For example, we don't have the correct recipes on these assemblers, only the first one. I copy pasted these assemblers from the previous tier 2, I believe. Anyways, so only this one has the correct recipe. I will go ahead and copy paste it over the others. But I think we only really need maybe half of these assemblers being active, so yeah, I think 6 will be plenty enough. And that will take care of these constructions relatively quickly. Anything else before we get onto these pipes? Because of course I will have to fix those. I think we are okay. So let's fix these pipes next. I left a lot of messages telling you guys that yes, I know these are absolutely incorrect. So let's spend a little bit of time to fixing these. First things first, let's make sure we have a clean slate to work on. I think this should pretty much do it. One more, there we go. So let's quick demolish everything. Do we have any leftovers? Nothing sticks out at the moment. So previously I have managed to completely mess this up. I have had only one pipe for each of these stacks, and we need at least 2. One for water and one for acid. So let's fix that real quick. I think I will have this one on level 2 and the other one on level 3. For now, I will bring these out this way and then we will hook them up to the actual storages. But first, let's make sure that these parts are correct. Okay, that's one of them. Now, can we actually copy paste this, I wonder? So flip it, rotate. Can we put these in? No, I think, yeah, one of them shows up as red, so I'm afraid we will have to do this manually. So if you don't mind, I will do it right now. I think I will stop talking and I will be back with you once it's done. Okay, I think at this point these pipes are pretty much exactly where they need to be. So let's take care of the storage connections next. So I think the lower one will be the acid. So we can do this. Are they correct? Yes, they are. And then we can do this. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Okay, the acid at this point is pretty much taken care of. Let's do the water next. So I think you can connect up to this one just fine. I think I will have them go over this way. This one has to be turned around and you can hook into this one. Yes, and then we can go over just like we did before. We can cut off this one, and I think that will take care of everything, a single piece of pipe. So I will build this one right away, and we can monitor the color of the pipes to make sure that we have everything set up correctly. So blue on top and red on the bottom. So yes, this is correct. Blue on top, red on the bottom. Here is, well, this is correct. It seems, yes, and this one as well. Okay, and I believe that takes care of the piping. Also, I am much more happy with this pipe arrangement than I was before, so yeah, this should be a lot better than it was before. So the new construction parts should take care of this relatively quickly. Farm, why don't we have enough water? Oh, because the trucks cannot deliver it in time. I will have this one on priority 1 just to make sure that we have a continuous supply of water. And I think we should take care of this because if we cannot even do this, then we are in trouble. So let me see, water deliveries. I think we can help out a little bit by telling the connected storages to not accept imports or outputs. So basically, we have this storage set to be emptied out at 50%. So we are actually delivering water where we really shouldn't. We need to deliver here, maybe after 50%. That should be okay. Anywhere else are we? Well, I suppose for the concrete. Oh, this one is set up correctly already. The steel should be okay. I will set these not to accept imports or exports by truck. There we go, only by pipe. So if for whatever reason we have a tiny bit of empty space in these storages, trucks will not try to deliver water for them. This one is fine. Anything else we can do? We will use this for as a water source for now. The town. Yeah, the town water storage is alright. I will tell this one not to accept imports or exports as well. I think this will be purely for the town. It will be better that way. Here, all right, this one has actually a closed system, so no imports or exports. That's going to be all right. Anywhere else we have water? I don't think so. Okay, let's see what's next. The foods we cannot really do anything about, unfortunately, because they are very far away. Once this area is ready for them, then we will be able to belt them into the town, but not right now. The concrete we can take care of, I suppose. Let's see. We will need a flat belt. Can we bring this one out? Not really. This one is actually struggling to get out. Maybe if we move this belt. There we go. Can you hook up to this inlet by maybe going this way? Yes, I think you can. So if we do this, can we bring this belt out? Yes, we can. Perfect. That makes our lives a little bit easier. So let's make sure that the cross slag is continuous. All right. So can we belt this in to this storage? I think I will first put in the level 2 belt going to the storage. There we go. I will quick build because this section of the belt is absolutely good as it is. Now, how do we make this one work? I don't think we can manage to... I don't think we can route the belt under the wood belt. Maybe if we move some of these over under this channel, that should be alright. So I will cut this wood belt right here. Thank you. You will go this way instead. And then hook up to this one. Let's make sure the belt is continuous. And then we can move the copper and the steel belt under this channel, I suppose. So cut here and here and here and here. Quick build, please. Thank you. Now, if we will have this belt, I suppose, here, can we route it under this one? Not really. We don't really have enough space. But technically, if we have maybe these belts elevated, maybe we will have enough space. Let me just check. Quick demolish, and you will go this way instead. So, can we route the pipe in the belt under here now? Nope. Well, that's not good. But technically, if we build the large ramp, that will fix it. Should we do it? Yeah, let's just do it now before I change my mind. So let's get rid of this one and let's put in the large one. Yeah, I suppose it can be here, that will be fine. So large ramp goes in there, and at this point these can come down a little bit sooner. Okay, and since the middle channel is actually 2 tiles high, we can easily route it on top of the iron bed, I suppose. So let's just check. So it will come out here. Thank you, autosave. Yeah, I suppose this will have to do. So we will hook up to this belt. That will be fine. And we just need to hook these two together. Maybe like this. Okay, so the concrete is now fed by belts. That will take one more job off the list of logistic tasks. What's next? Not much we can do about the coal. The recyclables is something we can do something about. We have quite a bit of recyclables from the maintenance, and we have the recycling right here next to it, so it's a no-brainer. I suppose we can... Let me just check. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big problem if we block this channel for the big trucks, because they just can go around here. So if we bring this up to level 2, then the small trucks can still go under it, but the big guys will simply have to go around the recycling, so that's going to be alright. Let's do the same for this one. Can you please do the same thing? There we go. Yeah, I suppose this will be alright. Let me just fix this belt real quick. Can you please do this instead? Like this way. There we go. Okay, quick build please. Okay, so trucks no longer have to empty out these recycling bins. One less thing to worry about. What's next? I don't think we... Where is the plastic? The plastic is right here. It's relatively close, but we have lots of things in the way, and I am not 100% sure how to deal with the belts going into this middle part of the bus, so I don't really want to deal with these just yet. Also, do we have enough medicine? Yes, we do, so this 0 health is a little bit concerning, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright. What's next? I think the best way to monitor the vehicles at this point is to keep an eye on the slag. So we have a little bit of slag in this one is completely full, and a little bit in this one. If this and this gets emptied out fairly soon, then we will know that we are on the right track. So what's next? Anything else we can deal with? Let's see. These are only small jobs at the moment, so I don't think we can do much. We have lots of jobs for rocks. I suppose it's this one, maybe. Also, you are stuck. Can you please, I don't know, move yourself here? Maybe that will fix it. Just deal with this one and that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Now, I think I've changed my mind about having these big trucks here. I think it would be better if we replace them with small ones. 6 should be... that sounds pretty much alright. Okay, anything else? I don't think we can do anything else at this point. We just have to wait for these to catch up, I suppose. Well, in the meantime, I would like to make some changes in the iron mine. Right now we have big excavators in here, but sooner or later this whole process will have to move up here. And we have a ramp that is the only entrance to this area. And this ramp is, I think, too narrow for mega vehicles. So I think it would make sense to replace these mega excavators in here with small ones. We do have one small excavator in the limestone mine, so I will start with that. So first things first, let's take off one mega excavator from here. I will also take off the mega dumpers as well and replace them with small ones. That's going to be fine. So the medium excavator comes off and the mega excavator goes in. That's fine. And in here I will give it 2 mega dumpers. Also, if we have to, we can dump everything in here. That's going to be fine. Okay, so that medium excavator can go into the iron mine. That leaves us with 2 more. Well, I suppose the copper mine is the most logical way to do this. But for that, I think first we need to take care of a bit of ramp building. Because I am not 100% sure that the big guys can go through here. This slope looks a little bit too steep. Same goes for this one. So yeah, let's just put in some ramps first. So first things first, I think we are going to be well served if we put in... we don't really need these belts on level 3 if we put in a ramp. So I will delete these belts for now. This one as well. And yeah, I think all of them, because basically all of these core storages are basically on the same line, so it's going to be fine. There we go. So to make sure that we put in the storages, or I mean the ramps in the correct position, first we have to bring this belt down, and this is going to be the position for the ramp. So small ramp. Just to line up with the grid, I will move it 1 tile over and that's it. For this one, we will have to go up above the crushed iron. There we go, and hook into this storage, please. Quick build. Okay, that's pretty much it. We can copy paste this line and put it into the other ones. So the same goes for this one. Yeah, this looks correct. Same for this one, correct. Oh, I didn't hold shift. Just give me a second. And this should line up, perfect. Okay, we don't need this one elevated, so I will bring this one down. There we go. We can quick build all of these. So now we have a way for traffic to go through here as well. So that's a plus, I suppose. And now we just need to build a ramp that goes into the copper mine. I don't think we will build any more power generators in this direction. We have plenty of space if we have to build more here. So first things first, I will cut off this pipe. We don't need it. And we can build the ramp right here, I suppose. So I will cut this one off. Put in this ramp. Here should be okay. So you come down, can you do it? Yes, you can, and then you come up. Perfect. Okay, now that excavators can come and go, so I will go ahead and take these guys off. as well as the small ones. Put in 4 mega dumpers as well as these 2. So the medium ones go in and the big ones come out. And go in here instead. Okay, so this one is pretty much alright. Can you and you focus on copper? And now that we have these extra excavators in here, so this one is focusing on dirt, this one is focusing on rocks, which means that the rest of them will focus on iron ore. Okay, so that is taken care of. How are the slag storages? So this one is still empty, that's fine. This one is pretty much the same. Also pretty much the same. That is not ideal. Also, can you guys please be emptied out into this one? Thank you. Off you go. Okay, what else can we do? The biggest job is the slag and then the hydrogen. I don't think we can do much about the hydrogen because, well, maybe we can pipe it into this, maybe. Technically we can pipe it under this pipe this way. Yeah, let's give it a try. We need to bring in a lot of hydrogen for the concrete production anyway, so might as well try to do it. But this one has to be level 3 pipage. So this is level 3, just to go over the fuel station, and then it can go down to level 2. Let's just make sure that we follow this because I don't want to block any more traffic than absolutely necessary. Okay, so this one, I suppose I will terminate this pipe here for now. Let me just check if we can do anything about the steel belt. Technically, yes, we can. We just need to cut this one a little bit earlier. Bring it up a little bit sooner, like this. And have the steel belt go on this channel instead. So cut this one and this one. There we go, and the steel belt can go under this channel instead. So it should be able to hook up to this belt. There we go. Okay, and that should give us a way through for the hydrogen pipe. So can you please hook into this area and then go under this one? Can we... I think this is the end of this pipe. But the water pipe is still in the way. Well, that's not really a problem. We can simply elevate these belts and that's going to be fine, I believe. So first things first, let's put in the hydrogen pipe. So we can go down this way here and jump over this way, and we can route the hydrogen pipe this way. Okay, I will terminate this here for now and put these belts back real quick. I want to make sure that these belts are continuous. Okay, so at this point we just need to hook these this one into these storages. Should be easy. We have no truck traffic going through here, so we can just go and do this. Okay, so trucks no longer have to deliver hydrogen for these storages, but we have 3 instead of just 2. There we go. Almost had it the way I wanted it to. There we go. Okay, so these hydrogen storages are now supplied by pipes. So that is one less thing for the trucks to deal with. Anything else we can do? The scrap, I don't think we can reasonably do in this situation right now. This will have to be done by trucks. Technically we could belt in the plastics and the disinfectant and the rubber, I guess, but I don't really know how to go through these areas. Well, I suppose we can sacrifice one of these channels for this, but not right now. Yeah, let's just think about this. Also, we don't need this one anymore. Okay, how are the slack storages? This one dropped a little bit, I guess, but this one is backed up to 400. So we are still not where we should be. Anything else we can fine-tune? I don't know. Well, how is the ramp going? It is very, very slow. I think I will include some dumping in this area. I just want to make sure that the trucks have the best chance to get rid of their load. Also, I will give these move this mining area to cover as much of this land bridge as possible. Okay, are you coming for... Yeah, let me just see if this guy will dump into this land bridge after it gets loaded. If it will, then we can take off to enough trucks from this tower to only leave 2. So, this guy is now full. And yes, it will actually dump here. Perfect. So I think we can have only 2 trucks here. That should be okay. That will increase the amount of trucks that can deal with this backlog. What's next? Where are we delivering diesel? We only really have diesel through this fuel station. I don't think we should be delivering it to anywhere. We have no importing for these cracking units. Yes, they are both okay, and I don't think I enabled inputs for these. No, importing is forbidden. It is all done by pipes. Oh, right. We also delivering it for the shipyard. So, okay, that is understandable. Anything else? The sand mine is very, very far away from the concrete, so I don't want to have a belt going through everything. So that's going to be fine as it is. I think at this point I will sacrifice these 2 vehicle points that we have left for 2 hydrogen dumpers. I suppose that will have to be it for now. Those dumpers will may be able to speed up the emptying out of these slag storages. Okay, well, not much we can do about this at this point. So, I think this place is pretty much good to go at this point. How are the... Okay, the servers, I mean the mainframes are done. Can we deal with these textures a little bit? Yeah. So anyways, technically speaking, we have enough workers and enough power to unpause all these. Should we do it? Yeah, just as a test, let's do it. So these will be unpaused. And that will give us enough computing power to unpause one of these assembly lines. Starting with the silicon crystallizer, I will go for this one. So this will give us the silicon wafers, which will go into this one. There we go. And that will start up the process. It will take a very long time to actually go from the beginning to the very end, but we have to start somewhere. Basically, each of these is a 1 minute processing time, so it will take 12 minutes to reach the very end. Of course, we are on fast forwarding, so it is a little bit faster than 12 minutes, but you know what I mean. Anything else we can do in terms of fine-tuning things? I don't think so. Well, I forgot. I've been meaning to also go through the storages in the assembly yard. For example, we don't really need to have import and export enabled for the storages that are dealt with belts already. So I will go ahead and go through every single storage, and if they have imports and exports taken care of by belts, I will disallow that. So for example, this steel storage has inputs and outputs by belts, so trucks no longer have to deal with it. Basically, I don't want trucks to deliver anything, even if for a single second we have a single empty space in this storage. I don't want the trucks to deal with it. The belts will take care of it. So we will do this for every single storage that can handle this kind of arrangement. For example, we will have to import plastics, but we don't have to export. We don't have to import the furniture, but we have to export it by trucks. So, you know, things like that. Okay, I believe that will take care of that. So trucks will no longer try to deliver in between these at any reason whatsoever. The only ones that can still accept imports are something that are things like the polysilicon can accept imports, the plastic can accept imports, and things like that that are not on any kind of bus belt. So I suppose that is all right. Also, yeah, we will have to leave these allowing exports for obvious reasons. And that is pretty much it. Also, why don't we have construction parts in this one? All of it goes towards upgrading. Okay. That should be alright. It will get full fairly soon. Okay, now, did this help? Oh, I think so. This one is empty, this one is empty, and this one is being emptied out. Finally. Okay, we are on the right track. So I believe that will fix the trucks at least. It only took us more than half the episode, but we got there in the end. Also, Mega Excavator is struggling. Yeah, at this point it is not wide enough, so we will have to include one more tile. Okay. How is this one? Okay, we don't really need to worry about this area. Yeah, let's just focus on the rocks and the dirt. And how's the iron mine? It is, I think, getting close to the point at where we can start digging down once more. How deep is the deposit by now? Maybe one more dig down and a little bit more than that, I guess. But it's a little, I don't know, irregular to say the least. Anyways, let's not worry about that right now. Okay, what else can we do? Well, do we have any microchips yet? Yes, we do. Perfect. So we have microchips good to go, which means we can set up the tier 3 electronics production, I guess. So let's put in this assembly. Let me see. It doesn't really matter where we put it. This will be as good a place as any. So let's just make sure that we line things up exactly where they have to line up. So I guess here is the correct position. Let's just put it in and let's check. So the spacing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is correct because this one doesn't have the bus belt. And we have a spacing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is the correct position for this one. If I have to guess, Electronics 3 is going to be robotic assemblers. So let's check in the recipe book. Electronics 3. Yeah, robotic assembly only. Which means that these will have to go. Let's put in the robotic assemblers with the correct recipe right away. There we go. Okay. So those are the assemblers. This is a 2-ingredient production. I believe we will need electronics 2s and microchips, of course. So microchips are right here. We don't need the bus belt, that can go, and we don't need the level 2 inputs, so those can go away as well. And done. Output will be, of course, electronics trees, which are right here. Empty all the time, please. And we will need to bus in the electronics tools, but preferably through a balancer, because don't forget, this one has to go towards maintenance first. So I will cut this line right here. Yeah, instead of this one, it will have to go through this output, and that is it. We can put this in, and that's it. First, I think we are only making 8 microchips per minute. Let me just check. So the output of these is, yeah, 8 microchips per minute. So this will consume 3 per minute. Technically we could afford to have 3 of these active, but I think I will only have 2 maybe. No, let's have all 3. But I don't want to build the rest because they will take up a lot of both computing power and construction parts. So first let's make sure we build the infrastructure, and then we will build the assemblers, but only what we need. So belts are in, and I will put in these. Do we have enough computing power for this? I think so. And this is now active, perfect. So this will give us tier 3 electronics. So the only real use case right now is for the lab equipment. So yeah, I suppose that will be taken care of by trucks, and incidentally the trucks are now just busy instead of extremely busy. So yeah, we have managed to get through this. Very happy to see that. So yeah, the electronics will be delivered sooner or later, so this place will boot up again in a second. Okay, in the meantime, let's send out the ship. Let's look for something. Oh, wait, did I load the... Yeah, I did load the ship repair materials, so let's take care of that first. Okay, anything else we need to worry about? We are still importing gold, that is great. The coal mine is a little bit concerning, if I'm honest. Sure, we have lots of coal left to mine, but it is still not the ideal placement because we still need to get rid of these farms before we can do any real deep mining. Anyways, this has been delivered. Let's see. 470, sure, let's go for this coal mine. I don't really want to go for coal mining on the world map just yet. How is this one? It is progressing relatively fast at this point because we can dump the mine materials here. Just in case, I will set some dumping designations one tile over, just to make sure that we can continue dumping here. Ship in battle. Yeah, that's it. Now we have access to one more coal mine. If this is 610. In the damaged state, I don't want to risk it, so I think I will go for this one. Also, we have another town here. Okay, good to know. So, are we researching again? Not yet. Oh, we just managed to make the 60 electronics trees. So yeah, it is now being delivered. And this ship battle is easy enough. Okay, and now we are heading home. So the research is back in business. Perfect. I really want to get this one done because I really want to have more vehicles. Also, I did not start. Oh, right. Now that we have produced enough electronics trees, we have unlocked this technology. Also, I did not add this one to the queue. Anyways, anything else? The only thing missing now is the nuclear. I will deal with that at some point, not right now. That is a bit too complicated for my taste at the moment. I want to make sure that I have a relatively firm grasp on it before I get into it. Okay, we don't have enough computing power. I want to make sure that we can keep going on with this, so I will build one more data center. That's going to be all right. Let me just check. I think that might not be enough. Well, the silicon crystallizer is only working half the time because it is making 8 silicon wafers, but we are only consuming 4 per minute, so I think that will help us a little bit. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Now we are back to being extremely busy again. That is not great. Well, this technology should be online any second. So after that I will build a couple extra big dumping trucks. And this ramp is almost done. I'm very happy to see it. Good, good, good. Should we start setting up the gold mining operation? Yeah, sure. I think we can even use this tower for it. So first things first, let's put in the mining designations. Something along these lines will be alright. Sure, that should be okay. Also, the trucks are gone. I was hoping that they would dump only here. Oh well, they will be back soon enough, so it's not a problem. This one is going fine. And how is the iron mine now? It is actually getting close to the end. Something we need to keep an eye on. Well, it's not going to be a problem because we have plenty of iron ore here. By the way, did we manage to fix this? Actually, no. So we still have some iron ore coming in from somewhere. I think, yeah, this one should be fixed. We are not allowing exports from here or from any of the modules. Yeah, they're all blocked for exports. So the only other source for iron ore at this point is from the mines. So I don't know why they are delivering it to the shipyard. Well, I suppose we can set up a small overflow maybe here. Yeah, can we squeeze one storage in here? I think not, because yeah, It's only 2 tiles wide. We can't have a storage in here because the trucks cannot deliver to it. So we will have a overflow storage here, which we will build into this one. Is this tier 3? Yes, it is. Okay, so this one will store iron ore, but without any filling or dumping, loading or unloading. Can we tell it to only accept imports from the shipyard? No, I don't think we can. That would have been kind of nice. Oh well. Not much we can do about that. Anyways, this should accept any excess iron ore that we have. So yeah, that will help out a little bit, I guess, at least in terms of keeping the shipyard empty. Okay, so at this point we only have a couple of minutes left on the recording. Let's just make sure that things are more or less fine. The biggest problem is rock. Well, that's what happens when we are doing this, I guess. Not much we can do about that. This has to be done, unfortunately. Anything else? Iron ore, yeah, that's dealt with. So the food will be done once we can move the farms here, which maybe we can do fairly soon. Yeah, after this ramp is done, I will move this guy over here so we can get rid of this hill. And after that, we will be able to put in the farms. Okay. Preemptively, maybe we should move this one. Yeah, let's just do it. So the groundwater deposit is right here. So this will be the emergency source of water. Also, yeah, we cannot quick build the water pumps. So this one can go away. This one as well, thank you. Quick demolish, and we have vehicle management 6 unlocked. I think I will, to celebrate, I will build 2 more hydrogen dumpers. And that leaves us with a little bit of vehicle parts 3, so I think in the next episode we will build the vehicle parts productions. But not right now. Mega excavator is struggling. Okay, for this one we will have to widen this one. That will fix it. Also, can you two please only dump here? I would really appreciate it. So where are you going? Exactly what I want you to do. Perfect. Okay, should we wait for this one to finish? It shouldn't take too long. Well, technically the recording just passed the 1 hour mark this exact moment, but it's really not too much. I want to wait. In the meantime, let's see what we can do with the copper mine designations. I think I will have it widened a little bit. So we can have mining designations here. Exactly, and here. Just to have a little bit extra mining going on. Yeah, this ore deposit is very, very wide, so it's going to be alright. Okay, so are you done yet? Almost. I just want to finish this one and then I will say goodbye. Lovely. What's the hold up? Do we need to widen this one again? Yes, this one is too narrow. Okay, I guess this will have to do. Okay, fine, I will say goodbye now and then we will finish this one in the next episode. So, I believe all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you a 1 week and ad-free early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.